Welcome back to the Explore Africa series, and today we're going to be looking at the story of ancient Carthage, which is one of the Phoenicians' civilization. As usual, we're going to go into some introduction, objectives of the topic today, general history, timeline, and conclusion. So, the story of the ancient Carthage started around 814 BC, and it was regarded as the most powerful and wealthiest civilization at that time. So the Carthaginian Empire, which is of the northern coast of Africa, was one of the prominent colonies of the Phoenician civilization. Other prominent cities are, Tyre, which is the capital of Phoenicia, and Sidon. These cities are referenced in the Bible. Have you heard of them before in the Bible? Tyre and Sidon. Have you heard of them before?
Only Sidon.
Only Sidon.
No.
Yeah, me too.
I've already seen this.
Okay. So Phoenicians were idol worshippers, and the familiar god they worship was Baal. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, you talked about it in Saturday school before.
Carthage is a colony of Phoenicians in North Africa.
Oh.
Okay. The Phoenicians actually came from
Syria.
Lebanon, Syria, and all that area. So overview, we're just gonna look at general history and some facts about the Carthaginian Empire and explain the timeline of their prominence, wars, defeats, and eventual decline. So talking about the Phoenician civilization, which is one of the oldest civilizations that lived on the coast of the Mediterranean, which expanded until it reached the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and also North Africa, which is the key discussion for today. The Phoenician civilization originated from modern-day Lebanon, Syria, and stretches to North Africa, which is now modern-day Tunisia. Since the Phoenician territories lie near the Mediterranean Sea, it resulted in its prosperity through trades. And we can see all the purple section there, that's the area where there was trading going on. You can see North Africa here, parts of Egypt as well. You can see Sahara Desert there. So that was the trading route for the Phoenicians at that time. So the Phoenicians were great traders and great navigators, and this combination of skills almost inevitably resulted in them establishing colonies wherever they went. And the major trade routes, were by the sea to the Greek islands, across southern Europe, down the Atlantic coast of Africa, and up the ancient Britain, and of course, in addition to the Arabian and Indian, were reached via the Red Sea, and we can see that in the image. And vast areas of Western Asia were connected to the homeland via land routes, where goods were transported by caravan. So the Phoenician colony of Carthage, which means the name literally means new town, now in modern day Tunisia, became the largest, most powerful, and wealthiest colony. The first Phoenician settlers arrived in Tunisia around 1814 BC as traders and merchants, mainly from Tyre and Sidon, which is Lebanon. And the Phoenicians were great traders, navigators, as said before, and also had strong trading links to Egypt, trading goods such as ivory. The modern day Carthage is now an archaeological site with a population of about 25,000. The Carthage prosperity made the city so powerful, it started to found its own colonies too. And then around 261 BC, they raided the Italian coast, which was a Roman Empire then, and this led to the beginning of the Punic Wars. There were major three Punic Wars between the Romans and the Carthage Empire at that time. And this Punic War eventually led to the fall of Carthage, ancient empire. So the timeline we see here, 1814 BC, when the Carthage was founded by the Phoenicians from Tyre, and between 6050 to 146 BC, the Carthage Empire becomes a North African Phoenician civilization and grew to become the most famous colony. So in 261 BC, the popularity and wealth made the Carthage Empire a powerful force, which led to the invasion of the Italian coast, because they started having their own colonies as well. And of course, for you to be able to have your own colony, you have to fight wars, you have to try and colonize somebody else territory. So this is the beginning of the Punic Wars between the Rome and the Carthage at that time. And by 146 BC, after three consecutive wars, the Carthage Empire was defeated by the Romans, making the end of its prominence. So, question number one, what was the most important Phoenician colony?
Yeah.
A, Sidon, B, Tyre, C, Carthage, and D,
Are you cheating?
Byblos. Question number two, what was the primary occupation of the Phoenicians? A, farming, B, fishing, C, trade and commerce, D, warfare. All right, number three, what was the capital of the Phoenician civilization? A, Tyre, B, Sidon, C, Byblos, and D, Carthage. Question number four, what happened to Carthage after the Third Punic War? A, it was annexed by Rome. B, it became a Roman province. C, it was destroyed and its territory became a Roman province. D, it remained an independent city-state. Question number five. What was the name of the three Punic Wars fought between Carthage and Rome? A, the Peloponnesian Wars. B, the Persian Wars. C, the Punic Wars. D, the Gallic Wars. In conclusion, the rise of the Carthage Empire as a prominent Phoenician colony and one of the most powerful empires at the time was a very remarkable feat. And we saw the conflict between Rome and Carthage Empire, which eventually led to its fall and utter destruction. Even though in the modern day Tunisia, we still have Carthage town or city as an archaeological site, which again, based on what we've been learning so far in the African series, this is a source of revenue to Tunisia through tourism. Thank you very much.